D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? So I saw this article this week and I wanted to do a video on it, but I'm late to the party, but I'm still going to do it anyways because I want to talk about this nonsense. So this comes from Variety. And it says Disney's live-action Hercules will be more experimental and inspired by TikTok, says producer Joel Russo. And I go, what? Excuse me. So let's read this article. So it says, in this week's cover story for Variety, filmmakers Joe and Anthony Russo are clear that their dedication to their own independent studio, AGBO, means the directors of Avengers Endgame don't expect to make another movie with Marvel Studios anytime soon. We won't be ready to do anything with Marvel until the end of the decade, Russo says. The Russos have, however, already returned to Marvel's parent company, Disney, through AGBO. They're producing a live-action adaptation of Disney's 1997 animated feature, Hercules, with Guy Ritchie. Now, I just want to say real quick, I love Hercules, that movie. It's not entirely accurate as far as the Greek story goes, but that's fine. And Guy Ritchie, I mean, I don't know if Guy Ritchie's going to do a great job with this movie just because, I mean, I didn't really like Aladdin. I don't like any of the live action adaptations, but I didn't like Aladdin. So let's just see. And they talk about that. Who helmed the 2019 live action remake of Aladdin, set to direct. Now, again, I didn't like Aladdin. I felt it was too small. It felt small, cheap. The acting was horrible. Mina Massoud is not a good actor. The songs were not done well, in my opinion. It was just bad all around. So I don't know if Guy Ritchie can turn this movie into a good movie. I doubt it, but we'll see. You never know. I reserve the right to change my opinion. We have an amazing relationship with them that we've built over a decade, says Joe Russo. I think we have a point of view on how they can stretch the limits of their IP moving forward rather than playing IP management. Whereas many of Disney's recent live-action remakes have been faulted for sticking too closely to the source material, Russo says Hercules will be a little bit more experimental in tone, a little bit more experimental in execution. I think I think they're expecting to see what we can all bring to it, and the way that isn't just a reinterpretation of the animated film set. Russo adds, hold on just one second. Sorry, I've got just a little bit of cough, so I'm trying to drink some honey and water, you know. Anyways, I think they're excited to see what we can all bring. I already read that. Hold on, 2 more seconds. Ritchie is currently working on his own pass of the screenplay from David Cullham, Shang-Chi and the Legends of the Ten Rings. Guy is perfect for it because he has penchant for experimentation, Russo says. The original Hercules, directed by Little Mermaid filmmakers John Musker and Ron Clements, reimagines the legend of the Greek demigod as a story of a rising celebrity who becomes famous due to his acts of heroism. It was the case for all of Disney's animated films in the 1990s. It's also a musical largely sung by a quintet of Black women serving as a Greek chorus, which I always love that part of the movie. Russo says the live-action Hercules is also to be a musical and share the original's unconventional approach. There are questions about how you translate it as a musical, Russo says. Audiences today have been trained by TikTok, right? What is their expectation of what that musical looks like and feels like? That can be a lot of fun and help us push the boundaries a little bit on how you execute a modern musical. Along with Hercules, I'll get to that comment in just 1 second. I just want to finish this article and then get to my thoughts a little bit. Okay, it says, along with Hercules, AGO is also collaborating with some of the biggest streaming platforms in the industry for Netflix, developing a sequel/prequel to The Gray Man, which wasn't very good, and directing a sci-fi adventure, The Electric State, with Billy Bobby Brown and Chris Pratt. Amazon Prime producing. Okay. It's just talking about their other projects. Okay, let's get to this TikTok portion of the program. Okay, so they talked about how TikTok was going to influence how they're going to do this movie. Now, this is my whole thing. I hate TikTok. TikTok is dumb. And I think that it's just making people dumber, you know? And how can you watch something for 60 seconds and like get anything out of it? I don't understand it. I watch that crap sometimes. Like I'll watch these stories on YouTube and I'm all like, if you're not somebody I'm trying to support, I watch it for like 10 seconds. I'm like, I'm out. I don't understand how you can put forth a point of view that makes sense in 30 seconds. I just don't get it. It's like whatever. But I mean, you got the musical stuff in there where people are dancing and stuff, and I get it. That's fine. Everything's fine. You know, people showing off their fashion style, but I just personally just don't get it. I don't like it. It's like whatever. If you like it, I'm not dissing you. I'm just saying I don't like it. In terms of it influencing this movie, this is how I think it's going to go. It's going to be a lot like Pinocchio. If you watch Pinocchio, the songs in there, for instance, the When You Wish Upon a Star or whatever, Cynthia Erivo came in as the Blue Fairy, right? And she sings the 15 seconds, 20 seconds of that song, and then she's out. And I'm all like, what? I mean, Cynthia Erivo is such a good singer, and you're not going to do that whole song in its full, you know, glory and regalia and everything and get it going and make it a full, you know, a thing, you know, where you've got her, you know, spinning around and stuff like that. I think that's what this is going to be. I think it's going to be a 30-second little, you know, that's the gospel truth. And then that's it, you know, I think that that's a horrible decision. You know, if you see the muses in that movie where, like they said, a quintet of Black women, I love it when they're on screen and they're doing their dance and they got the crap flying everywhere and everything. But I think that they're just going to do little short snippets. And I go, that's a horrible decision. It's a horrible decision. If that's how it goes down, I'm just making all these assumptions. And you know what happens? We know what they say when you assume, you know, well, I'm not going to look like an ass because I just don't care. And this movie, if it's stupid, then they'll look like assholes. But yeah, I think it's just a weird thing to say they're inspired by TikTok and everything. And then also experimenting. You know, I think, like I said before, all these live action remakes are bad anyway. So I don't see this one going to be any different. I don't care who's involved, including Joe Russo and Guy Ritchie. So that is my video and my thoughts on this whole situation. Tell me, what do you guys think about this? How do you feel about them saying that it's more experimental and it's being inspired by TikTok? How do you feel about the Hercules animated movie? I love it. It's not Greek mythology accurate too much, but you know, Greek mythology is very dark. Who's your favorite Hercules character? Tell me what you guys think. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. You know, I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on my next video. You guys have a good day. Bye.